Hey, salty friends. This is Heather with Salt on the Rocks Holistic Wellness Spa and Remedies. Today I want to talk a little bit about heavy metal poisoning, just heavy metals in general that our bodies are bombarded by. It's next to impossible to eliminate full exposures of any kind of heavy metals. They come from our environment, from institutional pollutions like aviation fuels, air pollution, and you really just can't escape it. Completely eliminating those exposures, you can't do it. But there are some things that you can do to negate those effects. Traditionally, the therapy is called chelation therapy, and it can be very difficult and very hard on the body to actually do that. And then those who have the genetic variances similar to MTHFR can really make detoxifying heavy metals difficult, if not impossible. These protocols typically are expensive. They require a lot of supplements, a lot of times per day, that kind of thing. Things that heavy metals do is they really can, there's a lot of things they can do. There's some neurological changes and damages that can happen. So neurodegenerative disorders, we're seeing a lot of that now with the Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. While I don't know if there's a bunch of studies that connect the dots, I think they are kind of coming out. Exposures to certain vaccinations, certain drugs, military that has been exposed. We know that there's quite a few military members that really suffer those neurodegenerative disorders like Parkinson's. So the other thing is heavy metals can really affect children. Things like chronic ear infections, poor memory, mood disorders, sleep dysfunctions, autoimmune disorders. There's a lot of things that are kind of popping up that there seems to be a tie between that heavy metal. The other thing that is really tricky is that our pineal gland, which is in our brain, and protected by what we call the blood-brain barrier. So any therapies that we do is really difficult to actually cross through that blood-brain barrier. And then you couple that with certain other chemicals like fluorides and glyphosate, which is the active ingredient in Roundup. And this can actually shut that pathway down altogether. So it really puts the pineal gland at risk from more damage. And the pineal gland can influence imagination, creativity. So when we're talking about our children, this can really be kind of a big deal. So one of the things that I've found recently that's been clinically tested, it's got a lot of great testimonials behind it, it's a supplement, for lack of a better term, called Advanced TRS. And what Advanced TRS is actually a zeolite. Zeolites technically are found in nature. Natural zeolites tend to have some heavy metal attached to them, like aluminums. But this particular one is manufactured in a lab. It is a nano-sized zeolite. It's been bound to a water molecule. That allows it to go literally anywhere in the body because it is so small. So small. It can get through that blood-brain barrier. And the way it works is basically TRS Advanced is actually a negatively charged zeolite. And if you picture like a soccer ball, and you have all the dimensions of the soccer ball, and it's like a cage. So this particular zeolite, negatively charged, wrapped in water, travels to various parts of your body. And in that cage, because it's negatively charged, it attracts those positively charged heavy metals and locks them inside that cage. It binds them in there so that as your body is excreting it through the normal metabolic process, it neutralizes that charge. And then it allows the body to get rid of it. I mean, simply put, it's a true chelation therapy without all the drama, without all the side effects. It's super easy. Kids can do it. It's really safe for everybody. It literally is like a spray under the tongue a couple of times a day. So do a little research. There's a great website, safeheavymetaldetox.com. It's actually safeheavymetaldetox.com/salt on the rocks HSV. There's a lot of great information on there. You can find some studies on there. What it is, what are the benefits, what does it help with, what doesn't it help with. So check that out and let me know if you have any questions. I'm here for you. Have a great day.